It's almost something of a hidden gem on the market these days when you can find a luxury car, or a 4x4 especially, certainly in the case of a Range Rover, which effectively combines both into one platform, which simultaneously offers what you would want from that platform in terms of road presence, space, kit, luxury, comfort, but also circumvents many of the current issues which vehicles like this can have, such as really hefty road tax, or, traditionally speaking, bad fuel economy. Because the reality is these particular facelift generation 2014 and beyond Range Rovers are actually a huge step up over those previous vehicles in terms of efficiency, road tax, and the all-round experience and level of kit for the money. Because for what was a whole lot more when new, that's for sure, this is now under £16,500. At the same time though, you can average, thanks to it having the most in-demand engine we actually find in these Range Rover Sports from our Prestige collection, the 3-litre SDV6, an average of up to 38 miles to the gallon, and of course on the motorway, which is where a vehicle like this really does come into its own, particularly with the cruise control on, it's perfect for long distance journeys, as high as 42 miles to the gallon. Not bad at all for a Range Rover, certainly a lot better than you would traditionally expect, but of course the huge advantage because of that efficiency is that despite some 4x4s, executive cars and luxury cars being in some cases £600 or £700, in some cases even more per year to tax, this one in comparison is $385. So not only is it immediately more affordable to both buy and tax, it's also cheaper to run and is cheaper every year moving forward. To go back to that engine though, it's not just about efficiency. Of course you want pulling power, you want effortless performance, and thanks to it having 300 horsepower and 440 foot-pounds of torque, well, it's not lacking on either front. These have excellent performance. They're actually a lot quicker than you'd expect a vehicle of its size to be, and of course their towing ability, if you need it, is very, very impressive. To go back to this particular example's history though, it has a full service history behind it with its original 2 keys intact. It's had its all-important cam belt change already carried out in June of this year, and its most recent keeper has clearly very much loved this car because they've had it for 6 years. And even at that price point of under £16,500, you might assume it must be a very, very high mileage example, perhaps 6 figures, 120, 140, perhaps more thousand miles. The reality is it's barely over 90,000, which of course, particularly for a diesel engine, is nothing. They take that kind of mileage in their stride. To come back to its kit though, of course that is always going to be the real focal point of a Range Rover, the luxury, the kit, the interior design, the feel, what it's like to be inside. Of course, in addition to acres of room, which these have both for passengers and for luggage, you have heated seats, heated steering wheel, of course that lovely panoramic roof, making it feel like you have even more space in addition to the massive room which you actually have, front and rear parking sensors, of course a reverse camera, side steps as well, cruise control naturally, touchscreen display, and in addition to that most recent keeper having it for 6 years, it's only had 3 keepers from brand new. To carry on with those extras though, it also has dual zone climate control, auxiliary, Bluetooth and USB connectivity, of course inbuilt sat-nav. The list always goes on and on with a Range Rover. These are fantastic bargains on the market right now, and the fact that you don't need to worry about excessive road tax or excessive fuel use really is the cherry on the cake. So then if you are considering a Range Rover Sport, certainly from this updated facelift generation, then this might be a prime example to consider. So of course if you would like to reach out regarding it, you could send us an email to the address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871 155, or alternately on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.